And this is when Jay recently just was doing the thing with 50 Cent. And I'm from Queens, something in my area. And he did it in Jamaica too, which wasn't far from me. Um, so I remember he was doing his lives for the clothing. And this is when, sadly, I was getting my $600 um, from an unemployment add on. So I was looking at the stuff he was doing, and I don't know why I was so stupid to believe. But I remember he was doing the 1,000, and then it went to 2,000, then went to 10,000, and he actually got me on the live. So by that time, I was already like 4 orders in. I
Wait,
think I
wait,
tried 4 times.
wait. So he got you online.
Hmm.
You won how?
So I at that time I had did 3 orders, right? I had did 3 orders, and he was like, "Okay, you had lost 2 of them, but you won one for 1,000."
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh man, that's great." He's like, "You basically made your money back," and I was like, "Yeah, I guess." And he's like, "You know what? Because you're such a great guy, I'm gonna give you $2,000." So I'm sitting there, I'm like, "Damn, bro! Like he's just blessing me to bless me." And he's like, "You know what's gonna take?" He did that whole spiel a month in time, and he's like, "And then you'll get your stuff." And literally, like, I was sitting there, and I had so many people telling me, like, "Nah, bro, this dude's lying." And it's just crazy. He had me on his live testimony, and I thought I was good. You know what I mean?
But
And
him to say, hey, where's the money? Where's the clothes? Where's the whatever?
so at a point when he had gotten, this is so fun. I love that I can finally talk about this stuff on the live. So at the point when he had gotten Taha Rooney on that video when he was in the factory,
Yeah.
and then I saw like Taha Rooney was like the fakest dude I've ever seen in my life. He literally was repeating everything he said in his Instagram lives.
Wow.
So I was sitting there and I'm just like, wow, this deadass is a setup. Like this dude's been playing us this whole time because Taha Rooney was trying to act like he was you know who that is, right? The
Yeah,
guy
that,
he had, yeah,
that said, oh, Jay Mazini came and gave me the 15 grand, and Jay
yes,
came back like a crackhead in the back of the.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So and then I remember and it was funny. I would go to people too. I'm like, "Do you know who Jay Mazzini is? Do you know who Jay Mazzini is?" And they're like, "No, I don't know who Jay is." And then I started, really going in because I'm like, someone else has had to gotten scammed. I'm not the only one. So then I found this page. I found this page through YouTube first. I had wrote a comment saying Jay scammed me. He had me on a live. And then that's when me and this page started going back and forth. Like literally, like I found like on I think one of his cousins' pages, like he was mocking one of the giveaways. Um,
And
it was
he
just
back to you, tell you, hey, I'm on it. Nothing, right? He never responded back.
oh nah, dude. I mean, direct messages, I knew I wasn't gonna get through to him. Emailing, I'm not too sure if that was gonna work. So what I did was, and I feel bad for anybody who didn't. I contacted PayPal. Uh, I told him, I said, listen, this dude's taking like 2 months to give me my clothes, and this is ridiculous. I hate that PayPal even gave him more time than because he confirmed that he would ship it. So I was sitting there, I'm like, it is what it is, whatever. So at the end of the day, he scammed me for about, I'm gonna say like 300-400, but in total it should have been like 1,200.
But you got some of it back.
Yeah, because I contacted PayPal and he sent out one of the orders, which wasn't even the right clothing. Um, and the clothing was the cheapest material I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like I'm not even playing. Like I even felt the hoodies, and I'm like, oh no way, these are like $10. These are like $5 hoodies, $10 hoodies.
You can get the bulk for like $2 a piece in Chinatown.
Exactly. He's so bad. His Mazini caps had another brand. Yeah, exactly. Had another brand's name on the manufacturer. I was sitting there, I'm like, and he just slapped on a Mazini tag.
Bro, just uh, horrible. All right, you ready, brother? You ready to tell me what you got to say?
Yeah. Definitely. So I just wanted to say, all right. So I know Jay is on here. I know Jay is on here, like he's on here watching this, I just got a message for him. I just want to say, I'm coming for you. I don't want to bash, but I'm definitely coming for you. I know he's watching right now, so just know that it's on.
Can you want to get a little into depth on what he did to you though?
I can't really get into depth.
No,
Just know that it's pretty serious,
you don't.
and that
Wait. What I don't want you to say your name, say what he got you for, but maybe just share the method. Maybe.
all right. Can you be specific about what message you're talking about?
Method. What method did he scam you in? Did he scam you in the clothing company? Did he
It's a little more personal. He scammed me personally.
person?
Personal business.
Okay, so you probably gave him money and he was supposed to return it, never did.
Something like that. Something like that. It's a lot more personal than you think. It's probably something that you could think of it, but it's not something that he's done.
And was this recently?
Not really.
Not really.
It's been something going on for a while.
Now that he's listening to you, that he recognizes who you are?
He definitely does not recognize who I am. But I know that he knows, so I just want to let him know that.
Do you think he's scared of you, or just he's shrugging it over like else, or
I don't like to talk a lot. This is probably the first time I'm ever gonna do this, and the last time.
Yeah.
I don't really talk a lot. I just let it happen, let things happen. I'm very patient. So
yeah. Listen, the only thing I tell you is, man, be careful. Do your thing. If you think that you can acquire your money the legal way, you should. If you can't, and you think that it needs to be handled any otherwise, the only piece of advice I could give you, man, just be careful. You have more to lose, believe it or not, than he does, because at the point, whether you take care of him or somebody else takes care of him or he goes away, it's going to happen. So if you think your losses are a lot significant than what could happen to you, I'd be smart. And listen, man, I'm from Brooklyn. Don't let the beard fool you. If I needed to get down and do the dirty, then yes, I would. But I weigh that. I have kids, I have businesses, I have a family, I have a dad. Screw them. I can always make the money back. And I'd rather just see him go to jail at this point. Would I like my money back? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So everybody's different. If he has offended you, maybe on a personal level, or it's hit home, or it's resonated home, certain messages that he's messed around with you, which I've read, and he's sent the same thing. I totally understand. I get it, bro. Just be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man. Good luck with that.
All right. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Damn, bro. Jay about to get some heat.
No, he's always had. Don't get it twisted. He's had heat on his neck for the past 2 years. The thing is, he's not man enough to. At one point he called me saying, "Listen, you can find me in the streets of Clifton. I'm protected. Everybody loves me. Everybody this, bro. If this kid is seen anywhere, Patterson, New Jersey, Clifton, anywhere, okay, walking, gone. He's gone. And it's not. You know what? It doesn't necessarily have to be people that he's scammed. It could be just a guy that feels sorry for the people that he did scam, who have nothing to do, and rip them apart. You know what I mean?
So how real was that story that he used to work on? Was it Fordham in the Bronx selling stuff? Is that true?
That bullshit interview that he went on with what's his name? That guy, I forget his. He's also a YouTuber. He actually removed his video.
He did.
I forget what it. I forget.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's up, brother? He used to sell fake bootleg perfume and cologne right in front of his father's crappy ass clothing store in the Bronx. He's a punk. They don't know anything better than to scam people. He actually had a case when he was younger. Him and his cousins and his brother, and they had to settle because they were